Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of how the AI chatbots can be utilized for a promotional products company. So just a bit of an overview on the features. So all of these can be customized. They don't have to say what they say there. This is just what we've pre-programmed for, specifically for a demo for a promotional products company. So you can set the intent buttons below. So just a quick overview, and then I'll go into the specific examples of each one. The most obvious is probably get a quote, talk to a human. These are just a series of questions. So if somebody says that they want to get a quote, then the chatbot's going to start to ask a series of questions to get the information that you need from the user, and then that'll be emailed to you as a lead. Likewise, talk to a human would just be a case of getting the user's details and then passing that to you guys as a lead. And in both those cases, you can ask any series of questions that you want. If you need to ask certain bits of information to get a quote, if you need to ask certain qualifying questions like minimum order quantities, etc., then you can ask any series of questions that you like. The next one is the ability to showcase your products or product ranges. So let's say, for example, the user asks for polo shirts or confectionery, or they ask for gift sets, whatever it is. You'll have a dashboard. You'll have the ability to upload your product ranges to the dashboard, either via a CSV or individually, one by one. And the chatbot's then going to have access to that database. And when the user asks about a product or a product range, it's going to be able to check the database, get the most relevant products, and present them to the user in a nicely structured carousel. On top of that, we have some other common abilities like to display your testimonials. If users just want to see, what your clients say, they can click on that button, or they can ask specifically to see your testimonials, and then it'll be able to present them with a list of testimonials, which just adds a bit of trust. And then finally, we've got some other abilities, which is to present materials such as sales aids, general offers. So if you're running things like Christmas offers, or you just have sales aids that you want to present to the users when they ask for a certain thing, you can do that here with CR offers. So I'll go into the examples. If I just use product inquiry, you can use this button, but I'm just going to use natural language for demonstration purposes. So if I say, I need some confectionery, what do you have? What's happening now is the chatbot is going away, checking the database, finding all the listings relevant to what I've asked for, which is confectionery, and then it's going to return those in a nicely structured carousel along with some basic information and call to actions. So as you can see, it knew that I was looking for confectionery, and then it's gone and found the products relevant to confectionery. If you want to change the order of these, so let's say you wanted it to show this one first, you could give this a priority number one, so you can set a priority number on them so that when the chatbot is presenting them, it knows which order to put them in. That's optional. It's just if you wanted to, if you had a specific page that you wanted to show above others, then you would give it priority one. Again, these can be customized, so this doesn't have to say learn more. It can say see more. It can say buy now. The price can be toggled on or off. It doesn't have to say from there. This can be changed. It's pretty customizable. And the call to action here, this little description, this can be changed. The message text, all of this can be edited so that it flows how you want it to. So in this case, we've just said, if you have any other questions, please let us know. But another common use case for this message here would be to try and push them down the line to inquire. So you could say, for example, would you like one of our team to get in touch? And then if they say yes, it's going to trigger one of these to either get a quote or talk to a human, depending on how you phrase it. And then it should try and capture the user's details and email you the user's details as a quote. So I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration of the testimonials. You can use these buttons. So if I click on testimonials, what it's going to do now is present them with a list of testimonials, which we'll have configured. They can be structured quite nicely along with a call to action at the end. So would you like to talk to one of our team? Yes, no. And then there's click to call. If they click to call, it's going to call you directly. If I just click yes in this case, it should now take me down the path of capturing my details. So now it should start the question sequences. But it'll confirm first before, yeah, so before actually asking the questions, it'll just confirm that it needs to collect some details. So if I say yes, yeah, so now it's just going to ask me these questions. Once I've answered all the questions, it's going to email them to you as a lead or just as a notification that we've collected the details and that they want you to get in touch. So then it says, please can I get your phone number? So what I'm going to do in this case now is I'm just going to break away from this to demonstrate something else. So I've changed my mind. I don't want someone to contact me, but can I see your offers? So again, you can use natural language and it should be able to understand what you want and then present you with the next correct response. It should be able to hold a fairly dynamic conversation. Okay, so offers in this case are linked to linked to some services. So depending on which service I selected, it would depend on which offers it's going to show me. It doesn't have to be the case, but just for demonstration purposes, this is how it was set up. So if I'm just going to use this one as an example. Again, this text is customizable. It can say whatever you want it to say. So it's found the relevant materials that we wanted to show. So here's our example service one PDF, and then there's a link to download it. There's this summary here, which is generated with by the AI, which is just a short summary of whatever's in the document. And then it just says it looks like all the materials have been provided. Again, you can customize this text. It's just basically saying that this is everything we've got. And then there's a bit of a call to action to say if you want any more information, contact us directly. Here again, you could use something like, do you want one of our team to contact you regarding this offer, for example? And then they would have the ability to say yes or no. And then again, it could push them down the line towards the end goal, which is generally the lead capture. But in this case, I don't need any of those. So what will happen now is it'll just be a generic AI response because we don't have anything programmed for I need something else. So the AI will just catch whatever the user says. If it doesn't fall into something that's programmed, the AI will catch it and provide a good response. So yeah, in this case, it just said, sure, I'm here to help. And then just giving us a recap of the services that it offers. You can customize the way that it responds. Obviously, this is just for demonstration purposes, but you can imagine how this would be useful for your own use cases. And then it's back to the starting point of the conversation where we can choose from this little menu of items here, depending on what the user wants to do. So I hope that's clear. Any questions, let us know.